Hello, this is part two. This courthouse here had already ordered my records to be sealed back on August 23rd of 1995. Now, the court judge here is the one who terminated PSH and TC and Children Protect Services case in 95. See, if the courts in Contra Costa County would have called this phone number right down here, and it has to be a judge. The judge has to call this number, and they refused to do that back in 2006. That was 15 years ago. Now, for over 30 years, Contra Costa County, for the last 15 years, has been actively committing fucking felony crimes, making records exist that don't exist. It's ironic. In 2010, my records were obsolete, and I kept insisting to tell these people, you need to return the records. Those records aren't yours. And I do believe it's time for me to go ahead and shoot and kill these people in the Hume Center and the Multi-Service Center and take these Parsons State Hospital Training Center records away from you by deadly force. These records from this courthouse had nothing to do with this woman, Elena Lucilla Burnell, in any way, shape, or form. Had nothing to do with Elena Burnell. Those records from this institutional facility does not belong to California. So personally, I need to go up into the Hume Center and execute these people who have stolen my property. And that's my opinion. Now, this woman here, who had no business terminating my parental rights because of what she was told. Now, Linda Ray sat right in the witness stand and lied while looking right at me. It's amazing how you lose everything, your house, your clothes, your personal items. It's like, God damn, you guys are protecting women like goddamn Fort Knox. Women don't need protection. They need to grow a brain and decide what it is they want to do and do it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's amazing. But anyways, this is part two of Children's Hospital of Oakland, California. Oakland Children's Hospital here needs to pay $961,711. I did my job protecting Yvonne. I removed her 3 times in concern because of the fact that Elena Burnell was acting irrational, being verbally violent, abusive to me, calling me names, tormenting me basically. I sat through there from August 30th in Camara Circle from August 30th, 2004, all the way to October 17th when I was forced out of my house, forced to leave Yvonne Francesca Peters with Elena Burnell with no morals, with no mercy. Today, I live my life in extreme distress because I want money. I deserve money. I deserve to do things. I deserve to have things. I deserve to build a business here in the Philippines. I do. I deserve it. I could be making all kinds of cheeseburgers, being happy, but no. I live my life in solitary life confinement in my own home. I can't even walk down the street without being nailed for something. From now on, I do believe that anytime anyone arrests me and they don't have physical evidence to prove something, that I am doing something wrong, we're going to start arresting cops. That's what we need to do. Cops need to spend 16 months in county jail for sitting there arresting someone with no physical evidence. It needs to be condoned as an act of terrorist assault. It needs to be treated as a terrorist assault. and needs to be treated as if. I mean, motherfuckers think they can just randomly arrest people or randomly stop people because they think it's suspicious. Okay, what's suspicious walking to McDonald's to get a burger? What's suspicious walking to work and getting your paycheck? So what? You're wearing black clothes. Concord PD really fucks shit up. I mean, a person has a right to wear whatever clothes they choose to wear. Cops have no business stopping me. I'll wear whatever the fuck I want. Cops can keep driving. Because they're looking for a fight. They're begging for one. In fact, I think they're begging for a terrorist assault on their community. When I tell you something, I mean that shit. I'm not involved in crime. Period. I have a good, decent job that requires my daily tasks. Being a courtesy clerk at Safeway. I even had a job as a security. People ignore these shits. So when people get all scared and, oh, we're all scared, well, take your little scared ass somewhere else. Because people like me, we're not scared. Personally, we need to take each one of you out and end your lives as you have ended mine. The judge needs to answer this question. Where does my rights end and where does my rights begin? Guilty until proven innocent. That's just a bunch of bullshit. It's wasting up life and wasting up time. Now, if a man doesn't have the right to remove a child, then Contra Costa County Superior Court needs to get off their ass, go outside, and explain why it is that men don't have rights to children. As personally, we need to shoot all of you. Because men do have the right to look at the child and say, oh, wow, this child's small, the woman's acting like a fucking deranged lunatic. People don't understand today why my mind's all fucked up. Because my daughter turns 15 years old next week. And I haven't seen her since she was 2. People don't understand the pain and sufferings that I have to go through and the mental anguish that I am suffering because I don't get to touch my child. I don't get to say, hey, good morning, honey. How you doing, sweetheart, at school? You know, I don't get to do all those things. I don't get to pick her up from school and don't get to hug her like a parent should do. A parent should always get to hold their children, no matter what. See, Yvonne Francesca Peters was illegally taken and adopted 15 years ago. 13 years ago as well, actually, September 20th of 2006. Every social worker in Contra Costa County every one of them deserve to be killed and murdered, and that's just my opinion. This hospital here needs to pay for damages which they have caused themselves. And they need to pay $961,711 fucking dollars, and I want my money's worth. There was no crimes that I was committing towards that child. There was no crimes I was committing on Elena Lucilla Burdell. No crimes at all. You have Rhonda McGee using institutional records, which have been sealed for over nearly 39 years. It's quite ironic. See, if they hadn't stolen PSH and TC records from my house, or from wherever they got them, which it was in my house, and Rhonda McGee decided to ask, can I have this? And I go, no. You're not supposed to have them. You have to contact the Cherokee County Court to have those. Those records are sealed. They've been sealed for 9 years in 2004. It's ironic how obsessive these social workers are. Well, I'm obsessive myself. Every one of them need to be killed. Valerie Early needs to be killed. She's had her throat cut and severed off her body. Lindsay Simpson, Linda Ray, Marcia Luster, Christine Magley, Sonia Hirschfield, Rhonda McGee. I love their social workers. I loved my daughter very much. I wanted her to be in martial arts. That's where she should have been, martial arts. Yeah, martial arts, that's where she should have been. That's where I wanted her. would have been a good martial artist. We would have both been sidekicks, partners against crime. I'm out with that part 2.